In Revelation 9, it talks about the fifth angel sounded, and a star fell from heaven. He had the key to the bottomless pit, and the pit was open, and out of the pit came smoke, and out of the smoke came locusts upon the earth. And these are not normal locusts. These are supernatural locusts that come out of the bottomless pit. They have the power to sting men, and all those men that have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And it was given to them that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented for 5 months. And the torment was the torment of a scorpion when it striketh a man. In those days men shall seek death and shall not find it, and desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And the shapes of the locusts were like horses prepared unto battle, and on their heads, as it were crowns of gold, and their faces were the faces of men, and they had the hair of women, and their teeth were the teeth of lions, and they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was the sound of many horses rushing into battle, many chariots of many horses rushing into battle. And they had tails unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and they had the power to hurt men 5 months. This is Revelation 9:11. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name is Apollyon. The Lord told me to look up girls and cicada tattoos, locusts or cicadas. Remember, this is a transmutation circle. Here is someone with a cicada inside of a transmutation circle. There it is. Here is a young lady, and she has, we'll call it a locust, inside of a transmutation circle. And look right here at the very top. You see the right side up, upside down star, the Kelipot host body system. Here's a girl, has a giant locust on her arm with the all-seeing eye, and the crescent moon and the star, which represents the moon goddess and Apollyon. Here is another young lady that has a locust with the triple moon goddess inside a transmutation circle. Look at all these girls. They have the transmutation circle on their bodies with a big locust in it. That's just crazy. It's a common denominator. Now when you look at this artwork, this is going to make sense. She's stitched up like a suit of skin, and hiding in there is something else, a locust coming out of one eye. And she's got fangs like a vampire because the system is vampiric. This is really creepy right here. It's like a half human, like woman / locust. Here is a locust hanging on the crescent moon. On the back of this guy, this not only is a crescent moon, but it's the wings of this mother goddess spirit that is coming out. It is exactly correct. This guy has this cicada locust on his chest that's coming out of this crescent moon. Same exact thing on this guy's back. That cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. The people that are walking around that are in front of us that look like just normal people, they cover with a covering. Just because you see something that looks human doesn't mean that what's behind the cover is human. They cover with a covering. Let's go back to the Catholic Church for a moment. This is from the altar of the list of popes, and it shows a human in a slave collar. He looks like he's in complete and utter agony, and this is a very thick braided slave collar that this human is in. Well, those who try and hide their plans from the Lord turn everything upside down. This is what it becomes. A locust coming out of the ground. The eye, this would represent the facial plate, and these are the mandibles here and here, and it's coming out of a hole in the ground. When the host body system dies, the energy goes into the pit, where it is used to produce another one of these in the pit. Now, the Bible says in Revelation 9, and there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth. These are not some normal scorpion. This is a supernatural, angelic type of being that is coming out of the pit, that has been using every human soul, the energy from every single angel that has ever died in the pit, to make a race of beings that are these. When that pit opens up, It was commanded that they not hurt the grass or the earth or any green thing, neither any tree. That's interesting because that's all that regular locusts really do. But only those men which have not the seal of God in their foreheads. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. I believe that's more like a gestation period, because once you're stung by one of these things, it says, men shall seek death and shall not find it. Men shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. This is a supernatural, angelic type of being that is coming out of the pit, that has been using every human soul, the energy from every single angel that has ever died in the pit, to make a race of beings that are these. Locust. So a human in a slave collar becomes a locust from the pit. When I was looking up the CIA and the Lord told me to look at the image of the star on the floor, I saw this image right here and I thought, wow, that's very odd. The Lord told me to pay very close attention to this image. This is called a CIA challenge coin. This is someone that's completely cloaked. Their identity is concealed, and they are used throughout members of the CIA. They pass them around as a way of establishing camaraderie because they know what it means, but we don't. But the Lord showed me what it means. When you turn this person whose identity is completely veiled, when you turn it upside down, it's a locust. There's the eye, there's the mandibles. It's hatching. It's coming out of its pod. The Catholic Church that worships the sun as well, when you turn this human in a slave collar upside down, becomes a locust coming out of the pit.
Here's the old one. There, that one's down. Lord Jesus, Father, I pray that what goes up here is something you're saying, Jonathan. I want you to pay close attention to what's going up right above the house. Okay, so what's so crazy is, you know, God was in control of everything about this house. The head symbol, no front door. You go to the right or you go to the left. The sidewalk's in the shape of a nun symbol. The address 822. I mean, it's all impossible. So he's out in front of everything. It would be amazing to see this billboard go up and be a definitive, hey, I'm trying to get your attention so you know what's coming. It's gonna say Bug Mania, larger than life. It's gonna say freaking Bug Mania because of the locust. Larger than life right above my freaking house. And I'm catching them putting up the billboard for it. And I've been telling everybody, my purpose was to tell everybody the locusts are coming. And you're watching this live. I guarantee it's gonna say Bug Mania. Oh my Lord. Right above my house. That is insane. There's my house. That's not the Lord telling me what's coming, is it? Oh my Lord. A ladybug. Get it? Oh my God, like the Queen of Heaven ladybug.